Hello everybody, this is Jason Hires, and I haven't done one of these in a long time. I realize that. Life's been a little chaotic lately. I will start trying to do these more. Now normally I get about 3 core followers that pretty much watch every one of these videos, and then whoever else I get usually depends on the album and how popular it is. A lot of times how new it is means a lot. But today I'm going to talk about a very popular artist and a multi-Grammy winner and a big pop star, which normally for me a pop star would mean run away and hide and go in the opposite direction, because I usually do not like pop music. However, this artist is Billie Eilish, and the album is called When We Sleep, Where Do We Go? And so Billie is only 17, and this is her first album. And there's a couple of things I really would like to talk about this album. Now, the very first thing that we really need to talk about is we need to talk about Billie's brother. Her brother is named Finneas O'Connell. So either Billie is a stage name or Finneas O'Connell's a stage name. I don't know which. I don't really care. But anyway, they recorded this album together. And the thing about this album is it has really great production, really good minimal production that really allows the songs to have space to flow through. And like sometimes there's only maybe a bass sound and no drums, maybe there's only vocals, it's very, very minimal. It allows the songs to have a lot of space to work in, and it sounds really pretty. Billie has a really great voice, and she's also very, very good at multi-tracking with herself, which is something that's kind of a little bit of a lost art. Now, watching a video through Rolling Stone when they were talking about this particular song and the lead single Bad Guy, which is something I'm going to do a little bit of a demonstration on, they talked about it, and she did all of the vocal overdubs manually. Now, normally there's an effect called chorusing, and a lot of people, what they do is they don't really do a real voice, they just throw a chorused voice on there to make it sound like there's multiple people singing when there's only one person. But to actually really sing multiple harmony lines at the same time and sing the words the exact same way is actually really difficult. When you sing a line, you have a bad tendency to not sing it the exact same way each time. Like, I'm a bad guy, I'm a bad guy. And you got to do it exactly the same each and every single time. It's harder than it sounds. Try doing it and you'll see what I mean. I've tried it before and I know it's not that hard, easy. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is just the kind of the minimal use. There's a little bit of heavy bass in this, and there are a couple of songs where they're so minimal that there almost isn't really a song structure. And I would still like to have a little bit more of a song structure where these were written a little bit better. However, it's a really interesting album, and I can see why this particular artist is really garnering a lot of attention from people. Now, I'm going to do a demonstration for you, and these are always the most exotic part because I never overdub this. This is a live one-take shot at this, so if I screw it up, I screw it up. Now, the thing about Bad Guy, which is the big single for this album that kind of caught my eye after I started playing it, is there's this little keyboard part that went like this. And the thing that's funny about that is it's a very modern sounding song. It's a very modern production. It's a huge single right now, but basically that's a blues riff. One of the most famous blues songs in the world has a riff that's very similar. So let me kind of go off on the rails a little bit. I should have quit you time ago. be here with all my trouble down on the killing floor. So it is kind of funny that in the end, this big hit single that everybody loves, when you really break it down, is a blues song. You know, even the beginning is this little blues riff, or this little bass riff. I mean, that's pure blues, you know. You could totally turn bad guy into a, I'm a bad guy, a little sad guy, make your mother sad time. I'm a bad guy. Anyway, enough of that. That's just kind of my point, though, is that everything in music is related to one another, and the fact that they still pulled in reference material back to the blues is definitely one of the reasons why this is a better song than a usual pop song, because there's just more depth to it. The minimal production is great. Billie's vocals are great. She's great at overdubbing with her own voice. Like I said, about the only thing I'd really like to see more of in the future is more song structure. So take the minimality down a little bit and build a little bit more of a song, like a traditional song, instead of like a sonic sort of interlude or like a soundscape almost. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.